Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Boise State Broncos offense takes the field to start this game off. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Handoff to the lone back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. Takes the easy completion. Shakes off the defender. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking to move it through the air. Time to take a shot. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown Broncos! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what, I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Quick release on the RPO. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and
fires into traffic, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Powers ahead, gets 4, he's down at the 10.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll run play action. Coming after him. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback will audible. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Boise State, 7. Fresno State, 0.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Keene. Fires to the big fella. Smashes through. Tackle is made after the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Can anyone? Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field trench. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe
And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Unloads quickly. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And he intercepts it. The 50, the 40, the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, BSU. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? On the run, it's Keene getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Trying to move them on the counter. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Here we go. Ready?
A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Set.
Tries again to get it in. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, It is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
He's going to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll run the screen. Makes a man miss. Gets away from one. He's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Keene. Fires to the wide, and that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And he's got it at the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He makes the connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That completion leaves us with second and medium. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now, and a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Got it on the outside. It's Genty. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback checking off. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Boise State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Just 9 seconds to play here in the half. Let's see if they come out guns a-blazing. To the ground with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw. It's Keene. Lofts one deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Using the quick game. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Fresno State right back to the line.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Wide out in motion. Running for it on fourth down. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He smashes his way through again. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go.
Oh, look out! He's at the 40, at the 20. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. A first down for the offense.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Fresno State right back to the line. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. On the move, it's Keene. Finds the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? And rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And how about the play call? They're in shotgun. Everything tells you pass. I'm thinking as a defensive lineman, rush the passer. Linebackers are thinking about dropping out, playing pass, and they slip the draw in there, and Jesse get the big gain and a critical first down.
Yeah, and I like the running back there not being too anxious to get the handoff, right? He's got to make it look like, hey, I might be trying to help out my tackle here in pass protection before I get my elbow up and accept the football. So nice job acting, which helped the rush get upfield, helped those linebackers vacate the middle of the field. And that's really what led to that big gain.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this one splits the uprights. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Trying to get to him. Makes his connection.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35. Fresno State, 24.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that lap.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Brings up second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. This quarter going with a second down play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Nelson. They're setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. The expressway is wide open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Comes out throwing on first down. Lies a little, and the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to fire on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, BSU! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fresno State right back to the line.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Keene. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Trying play action. A shot toward the end, and it's picked off for the 4th time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Looking for room, it's Genty. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.